Hi, everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. Okay, so to connect with this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Leave a kind comment, if not for myself, for somebody else to find. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell. And if you know somebody these videos will resonate with, go right ahead and share them. This video is a retrograde reading, so only take the messages if they resonate with you, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a planet that is retrograde or a planet that is going to heavily affect you. Okay, so this video is for a Leo collective. If the planet that I pull is, you don't have Leo in that, maybe you may not resonate with the video. That is perfectly fine. Go do your natal chart and see what sign is in this particular planet and go watch that video. If you do resonate with it, that is perfectly fine as well. But I'm not putting a placement on the signs, all right? So let's go ahead and see what sign is affecting the Leo collective or viewer. What sign is affecting the Leo collective or viewer? Somebody is being stubborn. I can tell that right off the bat, Leo. What planet is affecting the viewer or Leo collective? Alright, let's try one more time. If we can't, we're going to cut it. Alright, there you go. South node. Alright, so your south node, so you could have Leo in your south node, you could have Taurus in your south node, you could have Libra in your south node. But we also have Venus on the cards here, which represents harmony. There is disharmony when it comes to love. There is disharmony perhaps in your feminine chakra, which would be your sacral chakra. You could also have disharmony in perhaps some sort of a relationship when it comes to business as well, because Venus does represent business partnerships, love partnerships, all right? And this is a repetitive pattern and habit of disharmony, things being out of balance. We have earth, air, and fire. The only thing it's missing is water, right? But Venus represents water, so you have all of it. There's just too much of one and not enough of another that I feel is happening here, Leo. So the South Node talks about where you're comfortable at. Where are you comfortable at? Ask yourself, where am I comfortable at in these repetitive patterns and habits that I need to address? And that's what this retrograde is. It's affecting you. Now, Leo can represent, it's fire energy. So it represents your strength, your courage. If it's in reverse, it could represent an extreme anxiety or extreme illness, something being taken to the extreme. It could also represent drama. It could also have something to do with your heart space, because Leo does represent the organ of the heart. So you could have something wrong in that heart space, maybe have something blocking you from either giving or receiving love. That could be what's out of balance, is the giving and receiving. So, how is this retrograde planet? What is it interrupting? What is this retrograde planet interrupting for the Leo collective? Well, this rune come out because the one I have my finger on kind of like slipped through the cracks. So there could be something slipping through the cracks there. That rune is, I think it's Awaz. I feel like somebody's in denial about something. So, what is this retrograde planet interrupting? Well, it is a test. It is testing your anxiety. It is a test to love. It is a test to bring back that inner balance between your masculine and feminine energies. It's a test to add just enough water to heal something, right? Maybe you're too much fire and not enough water. Or maybe you're too much water and not enough fire. And it is causing this imbalance, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about Awaz here. It is the number 13. Awaz, which talks about maybe you're going through an ego death, is something that I'm getting. And this retrograde is interrupting where a space where you are comfortable in, a pattern that you are comfortable in when it comes to love. Somebody could be very arrogant, a sense of arrogance. Ow. Mystery of life and death. So when I see that, and the thoughts to reach into the other underworld. So Pluto is retrograde here. Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. So you could even have, it's like adding too much water to that fire and it's supercharging it. Pluto went retrograde on May 4th and will be retrograde until October 14th in Aquarius. So Pluto is affecting you. And then we got Scorpio. Scorpio is shared resources, sex, death, letting go, regeneration of other people's money, sharing intimacy, and mystery. So, right off the bat, I feel somebody could have a succubus attached to him. And I have no clue where that's coming from. So, resurgence of an old problem that has not been properly dealt with. It shows false nostalgia for the past and a sense of loss and confusion, Leo. So it is interrupting your habit or your situation because of the problems. I feel a lot of drama. And this is going to be uncomfortable for you, Leo. A tie to the past. When it appears in a reading, you may hear from someone from your past, and there is a possibility that things were not dealt with previously. So something from your past that was not dealt with when it comes to a female, whether it's love, family, whatever that is, whatever that ship is, whether it's family ship, romance ship, business ship, or friendship. And it's going to be very, very uncomfortable. Okay? Pluto is really going to put things on you. It's really going to make you think about something. It's going to make you. There's problems that's coming up that you never dealt with. And you got to deal with it. And it's going to be very uncomfortable to deal with because you're comfortable in this problem. So you could be somebody who likes to cause problems. I also feel a strong mother energy. Somebody's mother's coming through here. You could be gang stalking. Is something else I'm getting. Alright, so that is what's interrupting. Is something from the past that you have not dealt with that is going to be uncomfortable for you to deal with when it comes to a Taurus, a Libra, an Aquarius, another Leo. Alright, so what is shifting for the Leo collective? What is shifting with this retrograde for the Leo collective or viewer? What is shifting? Okay. What is shifting? Expect the unexpected. Be on the lookout because this person from the past is going to come in and make you feel very uncomfortable. Um, that's the rune called Insus or Onsus or however you want to pronounce it. You say tomato, I say tomato. Alright, so let's see. It is a number 4. So you got 13 and 4. So that's 2 4s. And it is in reverse. So what is shifting is lies, trickery. What is shifting is a refusal to learn lessons. And this is going to be very uncomfortable for you. It shows loss, misunderstandings, as well as betrayal. Others may interfere with your plans. There could be a breakdown in communication. Yeah, somebody. Wow. Advice you receive could be biased. So you're very biased instead of being unbiased in this Libra energy. You may be looking to try to get a second opinion or trying to force your opinion on somebody. Things are unclear and knowledge may be misused in some way. A sense of dishonesty, lies. Somebody is lying. There may be somebody, an elderly person, who is causing problems. This denotes a phase where letters are lost, communications become filled up, and journeys that should be straightforward turn into nightmares. And this is making you uncomfortable. So you could be causing nightmares. You could be astral projecting is something else that I'm getting. Somebody could have mother issues. So, verbally, somebody could be causing a lot of lies, being very dishonest, maybe about a divine feminine. Maybe going and telling some lies about a divine feminine. And this could be a repetitive pattern of being in this dark space. So what is shifting is the communication is breaking down. And this is going to be very uncomfortable to face. All right. So what do you need to be mindful of? Your emotions, Leo. You need to be mindful of your emotions. Consult your heart. Remember I said about the heart space. Yeah, in the beginning of the video. Consult your heart. Yeah, check your heart. Remember, Leo rules the heart. So you need to be mindful of your heart space when it comes to giving and receiving communication. This is called Laguz. And number 21, so another 3. We got 13, I think 4, and 21, which is a 3. So what do you need to be mindful of? Failure to draw on your instincts. You may be ignoring your inner voice, which warns against wrong actions or taking on things that are beyond your capabilities. Your fears may cause your emotions to be inhibited. You may suffer from depression or mood related to a desire to have something or someone not available to you. So again, stalking someone. Somebody I feel has a fear of rejection. So be more flexible. Attitude will be needed. So you can have an attitude about that. And you can be spreading a lot of lies. There is no point in cursing your fate or in drowning your sorrows in alcohol. Somebody could have an alcohol problem. This may be a time of confusion in your life in which you make wrong decisions or misjudge situations. There is a temptation to take the easy way out or to do something that is clearly wrong. There may be a woman in your life who will bring trouble. So there is a female bringing you trouble, trying to tempt you to make a wrong decision. Somebody from the past, some sort of communication. Causing you to be over emotional, causing you to have mood swings, maybe even depressed, trying to curse your fate, just trying. Somebody is spreading a lot of lies on a divine feminine, trying to cause disharmony within them, trying to get them to repeat these old patterns, trying to confuse you, trying to get you to take a misstep. Somebody could be very well, did I say something about Aquarius earlier too? I don't know. Anyways, yes. So you need to be mindful of that. Be mindful of being over emotional, being judgmental. Be mindful of this perhaps female who is trying to cause you disharmony when it comes to love. For some of you, somebody could be spreading a lot of lies about you. Or you, Leo, could be spreading a lot of lies about a divine feminine. A female could be spreading a lot of lies about another female, causing, and we got Pluto and Scorpio about sex, lying about sex. I feel, and this is, they want you to repeat these patterns. They want you to stay in that South Node energy. Alright, so you need to be mindful of that. How is this assisting your karmic path when it comes to sex? Somebody could be going through an ego death. Okay, there's the male energy. So we had the female with Laguz, and now we got the male energy pointing down to your South Node. Alright. So, how is this assisting your path? Well, it's warning you that hurry and perfection do not match. And this is T-Waz. And number 17, which is an 8. So, this person is a coward. Or you are. Weakness, a lack of initiative, defeatism, or perhaps conflict where there should be harmony, right? Conflict where there should be harmony. They're trying to cause you conflict so you don't reach a goal that you are trying to reach on your spiritual path. They are trying to get you to take a misstep. They are also messing with your love life. They want you to have disharmony in relationships. They want you to be over emotional, because when you're over emotional, them emotions cause conflict. There could be some sort of dishonesty when it comes to a divine feminine, and somebody lying about this divine feminine when it comes to sex. Somebody may have been dishonest, and this is a repetitive pattern of dishonesty. Maybe a rigid nature of the kind that doesn't listen to others or to sense. It indicates failure in any context or competition. So somebody could be very competitive with you, or you're being competitive with somebody else. Like a verbal competition. Who's lying and who's not, right? Which may be the result of giving up too easily when difficulties occur, or acting in haste. If there is a question of romance, the man in the picture may not be honest. Yeah, somebody is not being honest when it comes to a female and sex. So they could be lying and saying they had sex with this person and they didn't because they got rejected. Somebody could have said, nope, ain't gonna happen. Right? So somebody could be going around to other people, or even sending messages to a divine counterpart and lying to them. He may also be selfish and irresponsible. Matters of trust and confidence are the main issues. But on some occasions, this rune can refer to a relationship composed of, short-lived lust. Somebody could have an entity, a lustful entity attached to them. And it makes them not see something clearly, or even trying to send this lustful energy towards somebody. So lust, sex, Scorpio, Pluto, right? Somebody is being very irresponsible. A man. So you, Leo, if you are a man, this could be you causing issues, or if you're a female, this is a male causing issues. Take it where it resonates. But something is out of balance here. We got male and female energies here. We got masculine and feminine energies here. Laguz is the feminine. This one is the masculine. There is something with sex happening here. Somebody got rejected and somebody could not handle it. Therefore, they were going around spreading lies about some female that maybe they could not get sex with because this female rejected them. So now this person is going around and has spread a lot of lies about this person because they got rejected. So that is how it's assisting with your karmic path. It is showing you these repetitive patterns of disharmony in your relationships, of how somebody is out for lust, not love. They have the two distinguished. There's a difference between lust and love. And when you find love, you will know the difference. Somebody has not found love, therefore they do not know the difference between what real love is and what lust love is. All right. Thank you for watching, Leos.